to introduce the new senator from Cumberland, Beth Moura.
I just want to congratulate RIILE on 5 years of fighting the good fight. Rather than talk about myself, I want to address what's happened with this comment about the gay Guatemalan who likes to gamble and smoke pot that Bob Watson said. I think it's important to realize that every day that we play defense and they play offense is one day that we don't have the ball, one day that we're not fighting for our beliefs and fighting against illegal immigration. So I think it's been about a week, and they've had the ball. They've been running offense, and we've been running defense every single day on talk radio, in the media. I think it's important to start ignoring it, because the more we entertain it, the more we defend ourselves. We're not playing our offensive game. And I know we probably have a lot of football fans here and that'll be watching this video as well. And you know that the team that has the ball most of the time is the one that's going to win the game. So it's time that we stop the defensive game and we play more offense. So every day we entertain these foolish accusations of racism, and everyone's so offended all the time. Everyone loves to find a way to claim they've been victimized. And I think if this is such a terrible country and such a rotten state full of bigots and racists, one has to wonder, why do they flock here? Why do they want to be here? So I'm going to fight against illegal immigration. I'm going to stand true to my principles with my colleagues, my like-minded colleagues like Mark Cody, Senator Pinga, who unfortunately can't be here tonight. He's recovering from surgery. He said that if you'd like to hear from him, to call him and put him on speaker, and he'll say how much he supports RIILE and loves these guys and loves Terry. So one of the things I think I found most disturbing about the article in the Projo was there was references made to they don't know the numbers. If you don't know the numbers and you don't track the data, how can you dispute what Terry's saying? And I think it's interesting to note that if there are 350 pregnant illegals now, so you're saying basically at any given time in the year or any given day, there's roughly 350 illegals that are pregnant, and that doesn't really account for how many of them may be having twins. It's probably not going to be their last child. They go on to receive other benefits. They go on, to receive Section 8, welfare, food stamps, cash assistance, so forth and so on, because now they have, now that child is kind of their, their golden ticket, if you will, to the benefits. So I actually am submitting a bill. I think I'd like to think of it as my token piece of legislation. It doesn't so much, I don't think it so much targets illegals as it just kind of tries to level off the wagon of benefits. And the legislation basically is, if you apply for any social services, whether you get approved or denied, if you have 2 children, you're capped at that 2-child allowance. So you can't have, you can have 10 children if you want, but you have to do what the rest of us have to do and figure out how to fit that extra, mouth to feed in your existing budget. So that's a piece of legislation that I've had in my mind that I wanted to submit when I was running for office. I thought it was a common sense reform prior to the campaign. So, and I believe Senator Cody is also one of the top sponsors of that. So that's primarily, that's my number one target. I think it'll set expectations realistically. It'll set expectations more in line with what the taxpayers can afford. And it's important to set expectations that, that these services aren't meant to be abused. They're meant to be used for the right reasons. And again, congratulations to Terry and RIILE, and thank everyone for coming and for the support along the way.